What's everybody? Welcome to Xbox Has No Games podcast, episode 00 negative 20 million. Like Livewire say, we back in the building, talking about everything gaming. So for everybody having a good Super Bowl weekend. I'm on the grill, so shit. I don't know. You might hear me bop in and out. You know, doing grown man shit and drinking at the same time, watching my Lakers and shit, man. But how everybody doing? What's up with your live wire?
I think he dropped out.
Yeah, can you
Probably
hear me
had
now?
connection issue. He'll be back.
Yeah. What's good with your flip?
Playing games. That's it. Playing games and shit. Looking at female half naked women on YouTube and stuff like that. The gracious Lord of Xbox, watching that Xbox and new HDR and 4K on YouTube. You know.
Oh, so it kicked in. I don't know if
No,
mine kicked in.
no, I just like saying that shit.
Oh.
No, Nick, I just like saying it. That's all.
Mm-mm.
That's all.
Yeah,
What's good with everybody? What's good, Sleepy Goblin? What's good with everybody that's out there?
you know what I'm saying?
All
What's
my
up with your
Xbox
day,
family.
Jizzle?
What's up? What's up?
We in this. We in the building. We in the building. We in the building. What's up with your Sega man? You know what I'm saying? Was in the party earlier
Sega
with Sega
man.
man.
What's good?
Good brother. You know what's happening.
Yeah.
hmm And you see, the production is a little bit different. We got gameplay tonight. I didn't know I had it until to this
It
afternoon.
popped up.
Next week it's gonna be. I will sit there and put files and files together. I don't. I'm not going. I just got stuff from back in the day. Whatever. I'm just gonna grab it up. You'll see different things. I got like 3 files gonna run at one time, so I have to actually concentrate on the. That is too human. That game I'm gonna have to. I mean, I'm gonna have to stay on PCQs in the studio, but I just wanted to do something different. Something different. Um,
Ain't nothing
and
wrong with that.
shout out to StreamYard. I pay you my bread every month, but you giving me new features that I ain't have to go OBS. I ain't got to use none of that shit, and that's what I like it, man. But what's been going on with you in gaming, man? What's been going on? What
You
what
know
what
how it
you know?
is. Just exploring, looking at some of the new things that Microsoft had been releases and stuff like that. You know, messing around, running back and forth between Medium. And what's that? Assassin's Creed. I want to get back on what's the game with the boy with the other dude? What's that game? Uh uh Immortal. I want to get back on there, but I'm trying to finish want to finish Medium before I hop back on Immortal. Plus I hear that Immortal supposed to be having some downloadable contents that I want to know what it is. I'm interested in trying to figure out what it is. And about to come to LA so I can headlock you in the head like dog did lemon over fucking Math and Fact and shit. you know. Oh, that
All
shit.
right,
Oh,
we can talk about Mass Effect because me and you we had a disagreement with Mass Effect yesterday. And I'm like, I like everything they was doing, and you was like, you wasn't impressed by it. So explain why you wasn't impressed by it, because I was impressed.
I wasn't impressed by Mass Effect on that whatchamacallit. The simple
But
fact of you know what it is. You can say this. I don't care, but a truly remastered, whatever what they do, whatever is like what you seen with Halo 2. That's something totally different. They made Halo 2 look next gen. You know what I'm saying? They made it. They made that joint look next gen on the Xbox One. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell? Forget all about the cutscene. Then you can flip back and forth to what Halo Halo look like all the Halo Master Chief Collection, whatever. You can flip back and forth all the way up to what is it? Halo 1 and 2. I'm not sure. 3 is it 3? No, I didn't think they do anything for 3. But anyway, the way the games look So I'm thinking, okay, okay, maybe they're gonna do that. Maybe we're gonna get that. So I'm over here ready to do cartwheel. I'm doing jumping jack for Jesus and shit. Had out my motherfucking Xbox pom poms and shit like that. You know what I mean? Doing the moonwalk, like yeah, pop blocking and everything. Like okay, we're gonna see this. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, come on, they could have used another engine or something. I was hoping to see. It looked good, but it doesn't look better.
Well, they
You
said
know what I'm
that they
saying?
thought about going to Unreal
Unreal
Engine
Engine 4.
4, but they
Hmm.
said that the assets that they game out, it wouldn't make it look no better than what they're doing now.
I don't know, man. That might be fucking
That's
PR talk. That
well.
sound like
But thing
PR
about
talk.
it is, it's really what the fans wanted. To keep it a buck.
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I can't get mad at that.
It's what the fans want. So I'm impressed by it.
So,
You know,
and they
I
also
want.
worked out some.
I'm a Halo fan. So
They also worked out some bugs. Also, some bugs to the
yeah.
game. I realized that too. Like, okay, they worked out some bugs and stuff like that. The mechanics of the game, and that's all fine, well and good. I'm thinking now. This is what I want to know. 'Cause me and Punisher was talking. This is the question of the day, right here. How much you think Microsoft is getting paid for letting them use Halo One?
I mean, what you talking about? Mass Effect 1? Oh, they getting paid. That was
Yeah,
part
I'm
of the
sorry,
deal.
Mass Effect One. I'm bugging.
Yeah, because it could never come out by it can't. The agreement was it could never come out by itself.
Right.
It always had to come in a collection.
So okay. But knowing that and being that said, me and Punisher was talking. Microsoft could actually remaster remaster the first one by themselves. They actually could have did that since they had
They published
ownership
it.
of that game.
Yeah, they could have, but I think at the end of the
Honestly,
day,
I would think the smarter move would just let EA just be like, oh yeah, EA, do you guys want to remake Mass Effect? We can work some type of deal out so we can just still make some money. They don't have to do nothing. They basically make money just sitting on their ass.
well, they making money off this remaster because when you play part one, it's going to say published by Microsoft.
Yep.
You see the money. It's going to say
Yep.
The first one is
Oh
published by
yeah.
Microsoft. So you're going to see it. They get a cut off of it. I don't know
Yeah.
what's the cut because I'm not, I'm not
What type of legal
theorizing
deal?
none
Only
of that
But
shit.
only Flip can give us that answer. So
oh hell no! I'm just saying. I mean, we all know it's some type of legal agreement in the contract with,
Yeah,
or blah blah. I mean, they got a good relationship. Look where it's at. It's in Game Pass. It's not. It's he had
it's
access
on
in Game
EA.
Pass.
Yeah, you
So
can go play the
Microsoft,
original one.
right? So Microsoft probably did. Microsoft probably didn't get, but so they probably didn't want nothing from it. Like go ahead. Because I was wondering, like, is they ever going to sell that back to BioWare? Because it don't seem like
But at the time
they
is
giving that up.
nah,
when
if
they
I'm
bought that
squeezing every
Bioware,
ounce of
I
money
think
they can
Bioware
out of
wasn't
it.
part of EA at the time.
No,
It was
no, but
only
I'm
it was
saying they
on
still can
EA.
sell it to them.
They
They
can
can
go
still
sell it to EA.
they still can give it back to them, but I don't
Yeah.
think Microsoft like fuck it. It is becoming a cult classic for game, even though it only been out about what I think 13 years or something like that, maybe.
Mm.
I'm not sure, but I am interested to see what else they did to that game. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the other thing that they probably did to that game that making that game look good. I mean, it looked better than it was before, but I was expecting that it was gonna have the SX treatment and all that other shit. I'm saying, or at least the Xbox One treatment. I thought they was gonna,
Well,
high rev that joint.
I think it's gonna let the engine run it. Let the hardware do its thing. Because how many games
Yeah.
that look like they don't even have the X or X treatment? How many games that has that?
Not.
Somebody that looks better.
I
Quantum
mean,
Break plays better.
yeah. It ain't like they did a full up and down the scale of it, like a full remaster of of it or whatever. But it's cool. It's cool. Live, what are you doing, live? Punisher. Um,
Yeah.
Was good. Yeah.
Well.
So
This is how I feel. This is how I feel. As long as the game, the quality of life is like the only reason why I can't play those games right now, even though it's on EA Access, especially the first one, man, that gunplay is atrocious. It's
Oh yeah, it
atrocious,
is. It
and
is pretty bad.
and that's the thing
Didn't
that
age well.
yeah, that's the thing that kills it. Everything else is up to par. Like I don't have no problem with the RPG elements, all that other shit. It's that gunplay, dog. That shit hurts.
I like
Um,
Just feels uncomfortable.
yeah, because it feels like it's either you dead on or you missing wildly, out of control. Even when you got the sniper, like a lot of times I be shooting one motherfucker with a sniper rifle or a pistol, like
hmm
like cause everything else, man, like shooting from the. I don't even think you can shoot from the hip, can you? I think you only can shoot with aim down
no,
sights.
you can shoot. No, you can shoot from here.
I just remember it being crazy when I tried it. When it first came to um, I don't. When did we
Yeah.
first get? I think it was free in EA Access.
But if you play one is off. They talk about fixing the mechanics where it plays like 2 and 3, when the
Yeah.
server
Yeah,
base is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
believe
like
they
changing
two.
it.
did it
All
already.
four,
Okay.
all three games gonna get the regular. It's all gonna be one scale. So you play it. The buttons is different. The same button angles and all that can be the same.
Yeah, like the best Mass Effect gameplay is from Andromeda.
Yeah. I
I
hate
like
to say
Androm
that. I hate
I
to
like
Andromeda's
say that.
game
It is. It
Andromeda's
truly
gameplay
is.
was on point. Its
hmm
story
So I should just go back and play that. I haven't even
fugly as
played
hell.
it.
Man, like, look, if you could just shut your brain off and play the story, then it's decent. You know what I mean? It's not great,
Hmm.
but it's
Right.
like you got to for real. You got to just be like, you know what? I'm fucking retarded. I don't give a shit. Like,
You know
that's
what?
the
I'm
only.
gonna put it to you like this: Andromeda is a good game if you're not if you have no interest in the whole Mass Effect story. If you know
Oh,
nothing of the Mass Effect story and you just want to pick up a game and play a good game or whatever, yeah. But if knowing the whole Mass Effect story, you're not gonna you're gonna have problems with it. You're not gonna like what the hell knowing the whole story. Like, come on. But fortunately for us, well, for the fans that love Mass Effect, they're coming out with a whole new Mass Effect, and it's going to continue on in the Andromeda. I mean, in the Milky Way galaxy. So I don't know why Arda is like. So what are y'all saying? Fuck Mass Effect Andromeda or what? Because I still think Mass Effect Andromeda can be redeemed.
It's potential. Yeah.
they would have to fix a lot of the shit. Not aside from the bugs, like they have
Yeah,
to
honestly, that was the
go
biggest
back in
killer.
and fix all the story elements that were all fucked up and all that shit. Like the things that they said they were gonna have in there but never made it in. So a lot of the story was kind of like it's like you didn't finish this. You said you mentioned it, but it never came to pass. Like the thing about Andromeda is the only Mass Effect we ever had, no DLC, not a single bit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, that's because the fan hopped on it. The DLC that they had was coming out, which
because
honestly,
you
to
was
be
gonna find out about the other what that Azorians, the
yeah,
Azorians and
all the
the
other
Zeri-
races and all
yeah,
the other arcs that was
where
coming,
they was
and
where they arc
and
was at.
yeah, and to be honest with you, the story would have been better if everybody didn't hop on it. But I get it. The graphic wise, I mean, the, the graphic looked good, but some of the animation of the character did look fucked up. The boy
yeah,
had
I mean,
his chest sticked out and stuff. I'm like, why he built like that? It did had its little problems. You be like, come on, man. But the mechanics of the game,
it just felt like this past generation kind of felt like BioWare had good ideas and they had a lot of money, but it seemed like they were always missing. They were either missing somebody on the story end when it came to Andromeda, and somebody who would like the time to go test bugs. I feel that's the thing that hurt them more than anything. Time, like they kept on rushing shit out. Like that's one of the biggest killers for that game. It's like that game came out what 2016. It probably should have came out 2017 or 18, and it'd been a much better game instead of trying to push it out. Because think about it, instead of getting at least one good game this generation, you got two mediocre games with Anthem and Andromeda. It's like the efforts that it's again, they're both great ideas. They just weren't fully executed.
Right,
I mean,
right.
and
I agree
and
with
that's
you.
and that's when it happens. It's like that come that come it comes down to a couple of things. It comes down to leadership with shit like that. It's like once you see like once they realize Anthem was a thing, like okay, you saw the buzz around it. Same thing for Andromeda. You saw the buzz around it. Instead of just throwing that shit out because you were like, all right, you know, we got to get this out and get it done because it's costing us too much money. You you're basically shooting yourself in the foot throwing it out like that because then now you got to do all these apologies, you got to do all these refunds. It's better that you at least put out a finished full idea than like this kind of cockamamie idea. Like this is what I would compare it to. Remember how dope John Wick was, right? Imagine if they took half the story elements out that shit. It was just him fighting, and it was about a dog. They didn't really explain nothing. You don't really know how he became an assassin. They don't go. They don't have all these different little nuggets of like how he goes and who he is, and they be like, you know what, man, we ain't got enough time. We're gonna take out the whole part with um not Forrest Whitaker, Lawrence Fishburne taking that shit out. We gonna take out the other shit with the dude the Italian dude. We taking him out, and it's just like, well, what the fuck, man? Now the story seems like it's like a shitty half, convoluted story. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like you have to have a full thought, and that's what it seems like. Like Anthem, all that shit happened. I don't know what the fuck that shit is about.
Yeah, you know what they should have did with Anthem. Anthem was, you know how they always say, it's a good idea, bad idea. Oh, it was a good idea that they did it, but like as you said before, the execution was a bad idea. How they did it. Like, don't get
Yeah,
me
man.
wrong, the graphic. I think that they were just showing off. Let me ask you this: was that a new engine for the Anthem? Was that a new engine or something like that? Because it feel like
Hmm.
if that's a new engine, to me it felt like they were showing off. They were showing off their engine. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
What background is that?
The hell is going on?
My bad, my bad.
Who the fuck is
Sound like a
listening to a
video.
TED talk? This nigga listen to a TED talk and shit.
My bad.
Bone,
That's
bone,
the
bone.
game play.
Nah,
I'm playing. I'm playing around.
100 secretly working on a new game and shit. But yeah, you're right. I felt like it was just showing you, look, my dick is bigger than yours. Look at the graphics. Because to this day, even
yeah.
even on this system to this day, I cannot deny the game is a graphically masterpiece.
Yeah, you know what? You right. That's exactly what that game is. And a girl would be mad as hell. You'd be like, "Yo, shorty, look what I'm working with." She'd be like, "Oh shit, I can't wait." And then you don't even get in there. You fucking rubber, and then and then you're done. She'd be like, "Whoa, wait, what? That's it? Wait, that's
Yep.
it? Yeah, I'm going to sleep, girl. I'm going to sleep now." Like this nigga.
Punisher, what you got to say? Punisher, what you got to say?
You talking about as far as Anthem?
Anthem, on Mass Effect, all the whole thing on Bioware period. We just basically talking about the game. When we was talking about how with next um um
What the fuck is
Mass
wrong?
Effect.
Oh well, for me, the first Mass Effect was actually it's pretty good to me. I know a lot of people was complaining about it. Like you guys were saying, it was a little slow. The gameplay wasn't, you know, up to standard, I guess. But for me at the time, the gameplay was fine to me. I really enjoyed it. The story, pulled me in, kept me interested, and it was actually one of the first sci-fi type RPG games that I actually beat. Back then. And then, as far as part two, they kicked it up. It wasn't as slow. They added more action elements and stuff like that. And then part three was just like full blown amazing. It was as far as like the story, it was, I guess, it was more fleshed out. Everything gameplay was great. And then, but as far as the ending, I know a lot of people said they was disappointed with that. But me, like I said, I enjoyed the franchise, and hopefully with um, this new remaster that's coming out, hopefully they update all three games as far as gameplay and stuff like that. And that's about it.
Oh, there you go. You said it. That's it. Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that because I also what the hell you doing live? That's live in the basement, y'all. He's
Hmm.
building a new gaming studio in the basement, in his basement.
He
But
building new Mark V armor.
yeah. Hey, Bone. So um, Werewolf, the Apocalypse. What is this? What is this? What is anyone? What is this? Werewolf, the new Apocalypse. What is this? Like I don't know what this
I
game
haven't
is.
even heard of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. I think well, wait a minute. Lawwire might Bone. Oh, well, see, Bone might have went to the He's running back and forth.
Yeah,
Bone
what
going back
about it?
and forth. The Werewolf Apocalypse. I think Lawwire may know more about that.
I don't know. I just know I know what I heard. I heard it's not that good.
Really?
I,
Is it out already?
yeah, it came out the fourth, I think it was. They said it
Wow.
wasn't. They said that shit janky. Like like if you, it's not good. But look, man, if you're really into werewolves, then I mean, I guess you could try it. I would wait, but if you can't wait, then it is what it is. I mean, that's why I got what you call it. What was the vampire game that we got not too long ago from Don't Nod? I think it
Masquerade?
Is
was.
that is that
No, no,
connected to
not
that?
that. No, no, Vampire.
Vampire. Is
No,
that
no, no,
connected to
Oh,
Vampire?
Vampire was actually
no,
pretty
no, no,
good.
no. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Vampire was solid. It wasn't
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
pretty good.
It was
like
like
They
it's
it
talk
was
a
like a
lot,
Dark
but
Souls type,
it's solid.
yeah, it definitely played like Dark
Yeah,
Souls
yeah.
ish. Like it starts off slow, but once you get into it, it's a pretty solid game. But that were as far as I know, it's just a lot of, like I said, it's very amateurish. Like when people get hit, they don't react all the
Hmm.
time. Shit like that, man. So it, I mean, it's a nice idea. It's a colonial marines type werewolf game. I don't. It's the best way I
Oh
could describe
wow.
it.
Oh
Did they
wow.
put any reviews out for it yet? And what they saying about it?
Want to say it again?
So was there any reviews out for it? Like did they
Yeah, it's like a
well,
4
what
on
are they saying
Metacritic.
about it?
It's about a 4 on Metacritic. They just saying that it has issues. It's not so much buggy. It's just lacking. You know. I mean, it's kind of hollow. That's all. That's what they're saying. It's like there's too many things missing for it to be an amazing game or even like a decent game. So that's why a lot of people rating it like 4, 4.5, 5. Because it's just too much shit just not in it.
Mm. Hey,
Like
so what everybody been playing?
shit.
There's no games in my library because the Xbox got no games. Remember?
So what's up with this story with Control? Like I hear that Control is playing better on the SX, and now people is coming up with wild these stories and stuff about Control. I mean about it's being hard to make games on the Series X, which I found that very stupid. I don't understand how it is possible when you got um UWP. So Livewire, since you the guy that played the game, I throw it on you.
Um, uh, nah, they don't use UWP for one. So I mean, that's just not a thing, and because it just never got off the ground like that. But for with Control, I mean, they just said it's basically parody. They said they pretty much have identical versions for the most part. There ain't really no difference. unlike what you saw with the last gen versions for the Pro and the One X. Like, there's really no difference. I mean, the only difference you see is like some performance hitches on the Series X version versus the PlayStation version, and that's just code basis. It has nothing to do with hardware. Because when they did the hardware tests on Digital Foundry, they showed that the X version is like 14 to 30% more powerful than the PS5. So, you know, it's just
Let me
like,
say something about the photo mode too, right?
well,
The
yeah,
photo
that's how they
record.
did it. They used the
Oh my
photo mode as
goodness.
basically a benchmark. So, I mean, so the whole thing with that is just like, you know, that might be what it is for the gen, and you know, until we see otherwise, like they might just run with parity,
Okay,
you know.
but
So everybody, huh? Go ahead.
no. Well, okay, but this is what I don't understand. How can you talk about parody or they making a game on parody? This game runs better because it is, and it's like, let's be honest. We ain't really getting no next gen game like that. My thing is, what is the argument going to be when Microsoft finally release these games? What argument are they going to use or whatever? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What argument can you possibly have once they learn how to use the development kit better?
You already know what it's gonna be. They're gonna say Microsoft is paying these developers to make them better version on Xbox and PC. You already know they're gonna move and go post on that one.
I mean, okay, if you're paying the developer to make a game play play good or whatever like that, that's what they're getting paid for, right? How is that? How is that a negative if you're paying developers to make games look good on your console? Ain't that what they're getting paid for? So I mean I don't understand that. Like I get it when Ed Bone say people these companies with Sony they get Japanese handout or whatever. Okay, fine, they get Japanese handout, but just because Microsoft paying these guys to make the game look better on their console, why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you honestly? Let's be honest. Why wouldn't you want someone why wouldn't you want to pay them to make that game look great on your console, knowing that your console is more powerful? That doesn't mean, oh well, Lawai making the game look good on my console. Don't make it look good on Punisher console, or whatever. No, if my hardware is more better and superior, why not? If I'm paying you this money, why not make the game look better? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand when they come up with that logic. Like, cause they said that more. Well, Microsoft pay. Well, why wouldn't they pay these motherfuckers to make the game look good on a superior hardware, on a hardware that runs better? I mean, I don't get that. I never understood when people say that. I don't get that like that. To me, that logic that they comes up with is stupid. Because when it came down to Sony, and that's like, well, it run better on Sony because okay, so do you think Sony paid them to make that game run better like that? If the hardware can't do it, it can't do it.
Yeah, but Sony, thing about it with his flip is if they sponsoring, they paying the money, they putting money in their pockets. You don't want to bite the no motherfucker in the hand that saying that was feeding.
No,
Just
but
like
I'm not saying you paying them. It ain't like you're paying them money not to make the joint look good on a PlayStation. I'm paying you money to make it look good on my console. I don't care about PlayStation. That's
yeah,
what
but
I'm
thing
paying you
about it,
for.
thing about it with 2K for years saying that they didn't want to go on a servers because they didn't want to give nobody an advantage. They didn't want to feel like they were going to someone else, even though Microsoft gives their servers away for free. If you're making a game for them, you can use their servers. Um, that's just how the game works right now. People is not thinking, how can I say, logical. They just not. They don't care to be logical. Um, they don't care to be logical. It is what it is.
You
You
know what
know.
I hear? You know what I hear when you say that? This is what I hear when you say this. I have a better infrastructure online, but I'm gonna make it shitty because it's someone else's console inferiority. That's what I hear. So
That's
my
what it is.
guys have suffered because of the next console or service or whatever or hardware is not good. Back in the day, they used to make a game for that console look as good as it can be for whatever that console parameter can do. Or same thing with Xbox Live. Come on, man. We all know Xbox Live. It been the holy grail. Hell, Sony couldn't even make their own shit, and they came on over. They want to use Xbox Live and shit now. So I just hate that. I hate that when they we're gonna make it. No, stop that. Stop it. That means if they shit get buggy and laggy, our shit gonna get buggy and laggy.
Hmm. I mean, honestly, I don't understand why people are crying for parity. Like, honestly, that's just making us console dudes look like idiots. Because on PC, that's not even a thing to even
But we
be
ain't gonna mention PC because
said.
PC ain't a console. That's a personal computer.
Still, though, like people like
Well,
that's
that's
not the
people.
point.
We ain't the
I'm
people.
just
We
saying.
can't
But
compare
Bone,
PC.
hold up. Let me finish my point though. I'm just saying these people aren't complaining that their person's stuff is better than mine, this and that. There should be a default thing. So if people can get over it, period, why can't everybody? It's not
Because
really something that's a big deal.
that's not the gaming way.
It's not
The
like it's
gaming
gonna
way.
personally affect you, make you worse or in, your daily way of doing things. So that's just how I see it.
It's not
It's not really a big deal.
it's not the gaming way.
PlayStation 5 have a better version of a game, so what? Same thing with Xbox. Xbox have a better version of a game, so what?
Andrew D they still cater to Sony. It's just crazy. Like, yo, y'all still cater to Sony for what? I mean, I look at it like, well, shit, 80% of the time, Sony is holding back Microsoft. Microsoft can't release at least they full potential, whatever, all because they want to cater to Sony. Well, we need to have Sony in it. Fuck them.
But
I don't give
I'll
a
put this
shit.
way, Flip. If we go play the engine types, Sony using Vulkan, Microsoft is using DirectX 12. That's the problem. And then developers like, I don't want to pick between them two. I have to work with these. If it was just one general, like something like Havoc, Havoc runs Universal.
Hmm.
So you can put Havoc runs on Nintendo. They use the same motherfucking code for everything. But if one uses something different, a developer sitting there like, well, who gave us money? Oh, Sony. So we're gonna work more on Vulkan, then we go work on DirectX 12. And then we're gonna the thing about it is like Chaos, you want to throw the PC guys in. The PC guys will sit there and fuck around and mod it and make the game better. They can take Vulkan out the game and put DirectX 12 in there. It's people that will do some shit like that. But the thing about it is they give it away. They're not charging, they're giving it away for free. Because the developers do it. Yeah. Half the time developers are lazy. They go
I
if you don't publish the
have
game,
would you say Punisher?
well, no, I was just commenting on what Bone said. What he said, developers are lazy half the time. I feel like they're lazy most of the time. They try to put in the least amount of work for the maximum of profits, pretty much.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Think about this. You don't think it's funny how the developers get lazy when it comes to Microsoft? I don't notice that. If Sony had the upper hand, right? Black generation, okay, they say the PlayStation had the power. Y'all ain't noticing how, oh man, fuck that. We're going to try to make sure everything run for the PlayStation. Then when Microsoft get the power again, now you want
but see,
to
what will
now you want
Microsoft
to
do?
act like that. Now you want to like, oh man, I don't feel like doing it. That's too much work. But
Yeah.
these are the spec that you dream of. I'm giving you a machine that you dream of making game for, even when there's no or no bottleneck or nothing. There you go, have fun. Oh well, that's too much. I don't understand that. That's the shit I don't get. Like, okay. That's why, you know what I hope Microsoft do? I hope Microsoft do make every last fucking game that Bethesda ever made or ZeniMax made and make them bitches exclusive. I hope they do that shit.
You
Like,
ain't
fuck
got to
you,
do that,
developer.
Flip, but this is
Well,
how you
shit,
kill. No, but Flip, this is how you kill them. This is how you kill them. All the games that they have run better on the Xbox Series X. That's run better, run 120. And if they ask them, we couldn't do it because we don't have the motherfucking Arctic. We don't have the secret sauce. That's all you got to say. Like we did it. We gave you Elder Scrolls, but it's going to run better on the Xbox Series X. That's all you got to do. Sometimes you got to play cerebral mind games with these motherfuckers. Like they're crying about destruction AllStars and getting all these motherfucking low scores. I'm not saying that shit is a bad game. I ain't even played the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what the hell that is.
That's what they got for that's the exclusive soccer cars destruction AllStars type of fucking game. But I ain't go shit on it. I ain't said the shit was weak. But they cried about what they went to Metacritic and people put it down, said it ain't got enough content. It don't have this. It doesn't have that. It's supposed to be a free game. But if you don't have uh PlayStation Plus, you got to pay for it. Now I don't know how much it costs. So I ain't gonna say how much it costs.
they charging full price for it.
Yeah, so if it's $70, they Sony needs to be shot, but nobody want to talk about it.
No,
And they
they
call
don't
They
that
don't want.
review lower than the medium.
you
They don't want
bought
to talk.
All
you
that shit
bought
they talking about the
Yeah,
medium.
I thought it was just me. That's why I didn't say anything. But
Punisher, leave out and come
all
back
right.
in. You bought.
I look for you because I ain't. Hmm.
Yeah, you bought bad.
Yeah, so it is $70. The chat said it's $70 for Deductive
Mm.
All Star, but then not saying it's
You
not a
say
good
it
game.
was 70. Like, is it still 70 or
I don't know what it
what?
is.
Or
I
was
don't
like
have.
as in past tense? That's what I got from it.
Yeah,
So
but the PS Plus, if you got PS Plus, they gave it to you for free. They gave it to you for free. So my thing, I'm not calling it trash. How many motherfucking indie games I got that they ain't, they was on Metacritic. Them motherfuckers remind me of 33 shit in they motherfucking world. In they world might be a motherfucking 33. Medium is a great, see, you want to start bringing up medium. Medium is better than the soccer car, wherever the destruction all stars, soccer cars, all that shit.
Do we even know
That's
what
a
type of
real
game medium is? Who
medium
said
is a
that?
real fucking game.
if we ain't talking about the size of your drink,
That's a real game.
holy
So
fuck.
give medium
Okay,
with
hold on.
credit.
He said
See,
medium
that's
is
what
free on Game Pass, and I don't understand the problem with that.
but
Where is
we pay
Exactly.
for Game Pass, so we're paying for the game. We just do it collectively. If
so?
if
Hold
if
on.
I go order, if I go order, if I go get on Uber, Flip, I'm gonna make a prime example. Don't I hope you don't shit on my analogy, right? But because I've been sitting on my analogies lately. When I go, if I get an Uber, right, I can get an Uber
Mm-hmm.
XL, and then I can get a group Uber. Where if I get the group Uber, there are multiple stops. But at the end of the day, do Uber get their money?
Yeah,
So you're getting your money out of Game Pass for what? How many motherfucking Game Pass members? We didn't pay for the medium how many times? But we paid it as a group. Am I right?
yeah, I believe
$5
so.
here, $5 here, $5 here, $5 here. The medium made their money. The medium made their money. And don't listen to the crap gamer talking about that was European. Don't listen to the rhetoric. Them guys are happy. They came out and said they're working on a brand new project because of what? Game Pass. Because people didn't have it, they supported it, and they got that Game Pass money. How many people? I ain't really heard Flip. I ain't heard some PlayStation said guy said, "Nigga, medium is good." Rendering 2 screens. Y'all worrying about what can I say? What'd you say? Y'all worrying about graphics is 900p. That's rendering 900p. 2 games at one time.
That's not
Split
graphic.
screen.
That's resolution. That's the
Yeah,
resolution.
Hey,
you're
Resolution is not
rendering that.
graphics. Resolutions are
but
not graphics.
remember,
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
understand how y'all don't
rendering that
understand
at
that.
the same time.
Xbox
You're
doesn't have any exclusives. It's just an interactive experience. That's all it is. It's an interactive experience. That's what we're gonna call it now. That's what
but you're
Mhm.
Medium
rendering
is.
2 games at the
Interactive
same
experience.
Third
time.
party.
They're moving simultaneously together. And ain't nothing on PlayStation does that.
It's different experience.
Nothing on PlayStation comes nothing close to the medium what it does.
Oh, we don't have no single player game. Ain't that what y'all say? We don't have no single. See, you say
No, we
this.
got a
Yeah,
single
yeah.
player interactive experience, man. I keep
See,
telling you, dog. It's not
see,
coming
see,
as a
see,
game.
see. This is the funny thing. If y'all had medium, y'all would not be saying that. So I mean, I don't understand
Okay.
what Chris Hart's talking about. So I
Hmm.
don't get it. I don't know
Raz
what he's
B. His
talking
name
about.
is Nas B now.
Man, oh
Because
shit.
Medium
Let
was
me.
exclusive to PS5. It was scored at least about 85 Metacritic. At least.
But they don't want to talk about then when they get their games bombed, like days
Hmm.
last gone, days forgotten. When they got bombed, media bomb, it ain't no media bias, but ain't no media bias when it comes to y'all motherfucking one and done ass games that y'all giving IGN is paying um for exclusive 15 minutes of the first 15 minutes of the game. Come on.
Oh, I didn't
Raz
know.
B,
I didn't know Media made all their money back. I didn't know that.
yeah, they made their money back. They're making
Did
a
not know
new
that.
super. Yeah, they made their money back. That's
Well,
because the game.
Hey, Christopher Hart, that's not good. That's not good talking about your own Sony exclusives like that, one and done's. That what Sony putting out right now? One and done's. And I
So that's
look
what
at
we.
you sitting here talking about how mediums one and done. You sound like a real hypocrite, bruh. You sound real suspicious, man.
I mean, but it is a one and done game. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hmm.
I mean,
I know,
look,
but he trying to make it sound like it's a bad thing, like it has a bad light on it. That's
Oh
what I'm
shit! I
saying.
gotta get
Like,
my
yo,
tea. Hold on, fellas.
listen,
Keep
listen.
the
The thing
conversation
is,
going.
it's all about band. Look, there ain't nothing wrong with having one and done games. Ain't nothing wrong
exactly.
with having multiplayer games. But the problem is, you can't have all, one thing. That's the only thing.
Hmm.
Like Xbox, the same way Xbox shouldn't have just only multiplayer games. It's the same way PlayStation shouldn't have just single player games. And neither one should run with the excuse of, well, since I'm not, I don't make the top tier of whatever the other thing is, I shouldn't have tried. That's bullshit. I don't want to hear that dumb shit. PlayStation,
Brother,
yes.
preach
Does
it.
does PlayStation suck at making multiplayer games? Yes, but they don't try. So that's why they suck at it. If you do something enough, you'll get better at it. That's how that shit works. Like you don't fucking take a jump shot and miss and we're like, well, I suck. And then you walk off the court and be like, that's the last time I'm gonna try
Exactly.
that shit. Like what the fuck?
I
Like
mean, we
so
gamers, we used to trial and error. This
like
is
that's
what you
that's
kind
all
of
it
have to think
is.
about it like.
Think about it. Like Xbox is gonna get better at single player games because they're gonna have more shots at it. That's how you get better at it. More shots at it, you know? Like they like Xbox pretty much what they have like 3 studios all last gen for the maybe to the 3.5 with turn 10. I mean not turn 10 and playground. You know what I mean, so you had 2 car games, Gears and Forza. Everybody else was third party. They ain't even had. I mean, they don't own a lot of those other studios for the games that we got that were single player. They don't own Remedy. They don't own Crytek. They don't own none of them. You know, so you're only gonna get but so many games when you don't own everybody, and you can't and you're at the mercy of the third party games that you do get. And even with that being said, like there weren't really tremendous third party exclusives like that. Like people hype up Neo. That's not a tremendous third party exclusive. They hype up Bloodborne. Again, not a very tremendous third party exclusive. Like, I don't give a fuck
Oh,
how
you're gonna
much you
start
like.
some riots with there.
Listen,
You
I
got
don't give a
your
fuck.
Persona
No,
5,
diehard,
no,
not
got
no,
your
no,
diehards
because
there,
nah,
boy.
because
Starting some
nah,
fires.
what I'm talking about the full experience.
Yeah.
Freaking Bloodborne might be a great fighter as far as like a difficult game to fight like that, but its storyline is dog shit. It's a dog shit
Hmm.
story. Like that's there's no way the motherfuckers
Really
only
riding on
praise.
that mysterious factor.
Man, nobody's hyping up freaking a Bloodborne story like they are, like The
Mhm.
Witcher or The Last of Us or Mass Effect. You know, they're not. They're talking about the challenge. That's where people come in with that, which is fine. But let's keep it 100. Let's not act stupid.
Makes it different. That's what makes it different.
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
You know?
You know what I mean? But we know what it is.
Yeah, to add on what you're saying about Xbox and you got to keep trying at it. Like that's one thing that I do like about Microsoft. They do tend to learn from their experiences and try to make it better. That's one thing I really do like uh, about Microsoft. Do they make
Yeah,
mistakes? Yes, but do they learn from it? Yes, they do.
yeah. I mean, think about it. Motherfuckers was complaining about Gears, the ones that didn't like it, right?
Hmm.
Oh, Gears, this is not like the Gears that I remember. It's not this, it's not that. Then they come out with Hive Buster out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shit. Mind you, remember before that, before Hive Buster came out, they'd be like, what are we gonna do? Rob Ferguson's not there. They don't have the culture of Gears anymore. How the fuck are they gonna figure it out? All of a sudden that game comes out. You hear anybody talking about they don't know who's left at Coalition don't know about the culture of Gears? No.
Shit, no.
Motherfuckers shut the fuck up. Ain't no
That's
difference
what they
with
should have did in the first place.
ain't no difference with 343. They just got caught up in some bullshit. Nah, man, like 343, they had a great story campaign for Halo 4, but they tried to buck the trend and ride that with Halo 4's multiplayer, and motherfuckers ain't like that shit. And then with Halo 5, they tried to rush that shit out. So when you rush some shit out, you don't get the story that you want because that shit the everybody knows the fucking campaign takes longer to do than the multiplayer, especially when you already have an established, multiplayer of what you want with Halo 5. But they did put way more emphasis on it than they did in 4, and the results show. Even though a lot of people complained about the campaign, nobody complained about the multiplayer. That was the shit that kept that game fucking rolling. And with 50% of that fan base, you know what I mean, those motherfuckers only play the multiplayer. Because let's be honest, a lot of people that play that stay on Halo and just keep riding with Halo are the multiplayer diehards. It ain't the motherfuckers who love the campaign. How many times you gonna play the Halo campaign? You not playing that shit. Maybe you play it
You
three
know, it is
times.
what it is, man.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Maybe you play it 4 times.
It is
Maybe you
what it
play it once
is.
a year. But you're not playing that shit every single day.
It is what it
Just
is.
the campaign? No. That's why I always say them PlayStation dudes is full of shit. How many times you gonna play Spider-Man? Nigga, you play that shit 5 times. Shit's crazy. Oh, you gonna jump back on God of War for the second time? Like for
Well,
real, this what we doing?
well, okay, I just
yeah,
said, how you gonna
Real-
say one and done when when Sony had more one and done games than anybody? That's what I don't understand. Like, why would you scream out one and done? Like, what is one and done? The medium? So Sony don't got no one and
I'm
done game?
confused.
I'm
I
confused on
think
that one. Like,
Their
where's
whole
your logic in
You know,
that?
libraries,
one and done's are
their
bad
library
are
consists of
bad
one and
now.
dones. That's what it
Hmm.
is.
Yeah, you're right. They whole library is consistent as one and done. I don't understand. Like,
come out this
especially
year.
like people like on would you say Razzle Bazzle B, whatever
Yeah,
his
yeah,
name is, the
yeah.
boy that
No, Razzie B.
the boy that
Yeah.
got put on his stomach. I mean,
Oh,
I don't
Oh
understand
my
that shit.
God.
I don't
shout out
understand.
to
I don't understand why he comes in the comments. You know what though? I ain't gonna hold you. You know what? Keep coming on in, Razzle Dazzle B. You gonna keep coming until you finally get accepted into the
This nigga
Xbox
call him Razzle
community.
Dazzle.
But I'm trying to tell you, it's either Razzle Dazzle B or Booty Lover. He got to pick which one. I think he want Razzle Dazzle B than Booty Lover. But I'm just saying, like, come on. I hope you do continue on come to here because us telling you this and you continue on going to um Xbox podcast because I seen you inside uh uh um what's the podcast with
The
the
Iron
Iron
Lord.
Lord podcast. I seen you in there talking your shit.
Oh
I
yeah,
seen
the
you.
Iron Lord. That's my
I see
podcast
you in there,
dog.
yo. I see you in there, Razzle Dazzle B. I see you in there. I see you in there talking your shit, even though they was ignoring your ass. I seen you. I understand you're looking for a home. That's why I say just stop all that hating shit and just come on over to Xbox. That's all.
Mhm.
Just come on
Yeah, once
over. We ain't gonna, you can
Look
still have
at
your
that
Mhm.
Xbox
PlayStation.
Star Trek
You can
jacket.
And
still
we
have
don't
your
want people to
PlayStation.
open arms.
Listen here. Yeah,
Hmm.
you know what? You right. Say it again. Chaos. We listen here. You can have your very own Star Trek jacket, dog. You can have your very
Hmm.
own look Xbox Star Trek jacket, dog. This
What's
can
lower
be
than a
you.
cadet? Whatever's lower than cadet, he
Acting
can have
anthem,
that.
acting instant.
Hmm.
Look, you can have this
Hmm.
razzle dazzle. This will be yours. Look, even got blue in it. Even
call him
got blue
Razzle.
in it. It got blue in it to remind you of PlayStation. I'm just saying,
Hmm.
you can have that. You can have this if you join us. And I'll put, matter of fact, on the back of it, I'll put PlayStation for you. You know what I'm saying? Just come
I
on
put
over and
Rob
join us.
Down B on the
Hey,
back.
And
hey,
and,
You know
and
what I'm saying?
Christopher Hart, look, and if you ever
and you
feel
don't have
bad
to have a
about
blow up.
missing out on
And
your
we'll give you a real.
PlayStation games,
We'll find you a real woman, not a blub dog.
Listen here, Xbox Live
Oh,
got a lot of females on here. Big, tall,
Man,
funny,
lots of them.
fat,
and they're
funny, ugly,
actually real,
The
pretty,
and they're
white,
press,
dark
actually
skin,
real,
light
he
skin,
said
Right.
Hispanic,
this.
white,
This
Indian,
nigga
and
said
they're
the
actually
press.
Chinese,
real too.
multicultural joint we got. You know what I'm saying? Well, I hook you up. Listen here.
You can
Razzle Dazzle
actually
B,
touch
I
these
got you.
people.
I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yep.
that for you,
Hey,
bro.
and if you ever miss out on your PlayStation games, just remember, in about 5 years from now, you can play them on your PC.
Yup. Or
Oh
maybe
yeah,
sooner than that.
Chris,
Maybe sooner
we
than
gon'
that.
Chris, we gonna stop it because I ain't gonna. I got something in my back pocket. I didn't pull the police records. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pull my card.
I
We
don't
gonna
do
leave
it,
that
man.
alone.
Yeah, don't do
Leave
that.
that
Don't
shit
do that.
alone.
Leave it alone. Hey,
Not
Chris,
gonna
leave
do
it
that.
alone.
I got
Leave it alone, Chris.
the little ounce of respect I got for you. I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, we even got Chris Hart Jr. in the chat. What's good, man?
Who, little Chris?
I know Christopher
Yeah,
Hart Burner. I'm trying to act like it's two
yeah,
different
I know.
people.
I know, but I'm gonna act like it's a different person because why not? It's
You
all
know what I'm
within the
saying?
fun and the chaos.
Everybody,
I'm gonna let
everybody,
you
look.
live.
You know what it is? I always say this, and this is the true statement. Like I say, everyone want or everybody love black or want somebody black or want to be like that or want to have black people charisma. Every race do. They say they don't, they're lying because they worship the music and the style and the culture that which we bring. Same as with the Xbox. You want to be part of the Xbox community so bad you want to talk down to it because you don't know how to express yourself and say that you want to be inside the Xbox community because you're afraid of what your friends and family may disown you for being an Xbox dude, or maybe you talk so much shit about being an Xbox dude or whatever. You don't want your friends, your family, and that blow up down girlfriend that you got in the closet that's way in the back that you ain't blow up like 2 days ago. Don't want you to hate on you for what you love of the Xbox. I know you do. I know you love it. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, when you walk past or drive past a McDonald's, you go ba da ba ba ba. Xbox loving it. I know you say that. It said it in your head. I know you thinking that right now. So so
I think
so Rezo D butt lover, you gotta stop doing that. I mean Chris Hart, you gotta stop that shit. Release
I
the
think
hatred.
I think Chris's girlfriend is his controller. He always be blowing on at night.
She's your lady. I understand. Listen, I'm
Mhm.
not saying that
Yeah,
blow up
she a
doll is not your lady.
Controller
customer.
I'm not saying
love.
that. I'm not saying the blow up doll is not your lady. I understand it. You right. She is your lady. If that's how you feel. Some people like on puppet sock puppet or some shit. I'm not here to judge you, bruh. I'm
You
just
said a
saying.
PP bag.
You know what I'm saying? That's on you. If you want to
Oh,
lick
she in
up,
lockdown with
if
you,
you want to
so it
lick
is your controller.
If you want to lick a blow up down ass, I have no problem with that. We all are different in this world.
I
That's
had
true. Or
enough
if
of
you want to
eating
lay,
ass for the
or,
whole
or
month.
if you want to lay on your belly and let that blow it down get on top of you, I'm not gonna mad at you. I'm not mad at you. That's who you are, what you like to do, and that's you.
Hmm.
But
Just like
you
that dude that was talking about his VR. You
yeah, what
know,
happened to the
if that's
VR
what you
dude?
like. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know. I
That's him
remember the
right
mean,
little
there.
remember the little dude that kept talking about VR and shit because he wanted to go
hmm
on VR and have sex with someone's grandmother in VR. Yeah, where they
hmm
do that?
Yeah, it been a minute.
I ain't seen him
Maybe
in a
unlike
while, man.
Christopher Hart, he actually got a life. Who knows?
Well, all his girlfriends is in VR. So I mean, hey, you want to look at it like that? Hey, all that dude girlfriend is straight up
Yo,
in
what's good,
VR.
PK?
What's up with your PK? My brother PK. Shout out to my man
Good,
PK.
PK.
Y'all need to go check out his joint, man. He got good content and
Yeah,
everything.
he
That's my
doing
brother,
good
man.
things here, man.
You
Doing
know,
good things. That's one dude that really deserves to follow. He
man.
puts all of his heart
Y'all don't know how
into
solid
what he
that man is.
does.
Put this way, I would have had a long time to get through Borderlands. My man used to come, and I got to say, even Red Tag, even though he don't mess with us no more because of certain individuals we talking about, but it is what it is. Red Tag, we still love you, you old crazy motherfucking Australian. I
Red
ain't do
Tag,
Hmm.
we
nothing.
love you. We love you. We love you like a brother, but
Like
you're a
a brother,
racist. But you're a
but you are
racist.
racist.
Shout out to my man Stu Peace. We got that for Stu
Yeah,
Peace.
man.
But
My
no, but
man
you know what I'm saying?
Stu.
This man, that man PKK, man, while playing Borderlands and just dropping me 2 million, grabbing me stuff like, man, just
Mhm.
lock it up. You ain't gonna be able to use it yet. He made my Borderlands experience real well. And if
Yeah.
you guys want to play Borderlands and stuff, I bless you too.
Just don't come with the
Mhm.
weird shit. Please don't.
Yeah, we
Right.
already had enough of that for. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My man PK be
2019
playing them games.
what's the last time I say weird people? Taking chances with weird people. 2019 was a crazy year.
Yeah, yeah. We had
Mhm.
to, yeah. I had to shake them. Yeah, we had to shake them weird people. 2019. I like, man. I got good back to you. Y'all
Hmm.
don't
I
understand what's going on
swear.
in that. Let me tell y'all something, man. What about the Xbox community? For those who don't understand what's going on, the Xbox community is so phenomenal and so amazing. It's funny that we had a lot of weird people in the Xbox Five. I was a counselor. 2019. I was a counselor.
Hmm.
I don't think I want to pick back up being Dr. Phil. I mean Dr. Flip no more. Cause I was a counselor, man. I had people coming to me talking about their girlfriend, their Xbox love life and shit and like that. And I'm
Hmm.
saying to myself, I didn't even ask for this shit. Like I ain't asked for this. I
Like
don't want to be
a
no
lot of
counselor.
these reasons, a lot of these rules that we have now is from that year, from all those weird people we had to deal with.
Yeah, that
That's
shit,
where all
yeah,
them rules come from.
that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
And we don't use the word stand in this motherfucker. We call me a bot. You can call me all that. So we don't do that. That shit is not. That shit is. I don't understand why y'all use that term. That shit is. It doesn't rhyme. Like you got rhyme and reason. That's not a rhyme and a reason. So I
Now, why
can't
you been?
stand when I hear that word. The stand. No, that's
Well,
not.
see,
That's
people.
not.
Well, see, they use a plate. They use Sony pony because they're saying Sony is treating y'all like ponies. You know what I mean? You know what a pony is. You know what I mean? A
They riding them
donkey,
like ponies.
a
Yeah.
jackass, stuff like that. Yeah. So you know what you do
Mhm.
with a pony, a slow ass person that you can easily manipulate, animal that you put a lot of stuff on his weight and stuff, and he'll carry it through and through, no matter what. Won't even complain or any of that. A pony just does anything that is told that it is told or whatever. So that's basically why you hear the word Sony pony because anything that's been done wrong that Sony have did to their fan that's wrong or whatever, these ponies or PlayStation fans have you don't speak up on it. They'll just take it. But yet I still hear that Xbox guy or corporate slave when the PlayStation do are more of a corporate slave than anyone.
Hey, yeah,
They
that's
just take
why
it.
that's why I personally call them
Well,
ponies
let's talk
because
about this shit.
they do
I,
what Sony trained them to do.
yeah. Well, Flip,
That's
let's
what.
talk about this shit right now. Because you know what I'm saying? We got 30 minutes left. You know what I'm saying? I told you a situation I saw it on the interweb that I spoke about on my own. I didn't ask nobody to do it. A certain individual, couple of individuals, Crab, Salt, and what's the nigga named J Dubs, said
Mhm.
some shit when a person, you know, with one issue was one person, another issue was something. So let's get with the J Dub shit first, right? People want me to believe that J Dubs made a mistake to he said what he said, but he actually put a picture under the title that he didn't want to do. Now we all know. Now we all conscious, right? Are we self-conscious? Are
Yeah.
we you know you're 95% of misspelling your word than picking a picture. Because you can see that picture and say, oh, it ain't that picture. And like, let me go delete it. And we gonna put the picture that I want.
Hold on, refresh my memory, because I don't know none of these niggas.
All right, remember old boy from Bethesda, right? Remember I told you earlier, you was like, Bon, what you make the video? Because nobody don't. See, y'all think I be telling niggas I'm making videos and I ain't made shit.
Go ahead.
I go off the rip.
Mhm.
So old boy from Bethesda passed away. Phil was talking about it. That's the only thing I knew. I got up
The founder
and
and
I called out
CEO.
the PlayStation community. So Jay does makes it, but he puts up the Bethesda statement under what he's talking about. Oh, he didn't do it on purpose. If he didn't do it on purpose, let's keep it a buck.
What he say? What he say? What he saying? What he
He,
saying?
I forgot what he said. It was something off land. He put Phil in and all this. Like Microsoft was trying to use this guy's kind of like clout to
Oh,
um
okay. I know what you're
just
talking about
like
now.
Facebook. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about now. Okay,
yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I
So
know what you're talking about. I
so if
heard
you
it.
erased it, you erase it immediately, right? This shit went on. When they start giving him that smoke, all of a sudden he takes it down. People screenshot it. Now I ain't think nothing of it until they told me he took it down. And then he want to play victim. No, you don't play victim when you actually put in a bit. How many times you put? Man, that's just. What about flip? What if I do this? I actually put a picture of my bitch bucket naked.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't want you guys to see that. You see a preview before you even post anything. I can see words. I can understand words all day, every day. But when it comes to a picture, you do not get away from it. You do not get. You put a picture supporting evil, and then you use other guys to say that he's an Xbox guy. Everybody know J Dubs is the biggest fucking pony of the world.
Hmm. I'll tell you this. This is how I see it. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him. But for you to sit up there and try to use an excuse like what people did before, this is not nothing new that people haven't done this before. These PlayStation guys have done this before. Well, Microsoft put out that controller for the people who have limited mobility to use to play
Yeah,
games and stuff.
yeah, for the
So
handicapped people.
right, I this is what I don't understand. Why did that it take pony guys or these weird individuals, which happened to end up being pony guys? Why do y'all think that it's okay and cool to make fun of people losses or abilities that they have? That because they don't have full ability as the rest of us, those who do. I don't understand why y'all think this shit is funny and why y'all take up for these niggas like that. I really seriously think that there is something for see people like you who does shit like that and take up for that shit or the reason why when you see on the news or whatever, oh, video games is making people kill people and stuff. Oh, video games. Y'all the reason why people like that in the news are talked about video game gamers like us like that because of the stupid shit that y'all do and y'all think it's funny and it's cool. This was some I don't understand what it is in your fucking brain to do some shit like that. To think it's funny to make to make funny or mean of someone losing their loved one or having or not having all their full limbs. I'm not trying to hear that Xbox guy do it. No, stop it. Because you don't hear no Xbox guy do none of that shit. It always comes from the Sony camp. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Instead of y'all saying, okay, since y'all saying the PlayStation 5 is selling all crazy, the PlayStation 4 got games and shit, why are you not playing your fucking game instead of tweeting out fucked up shit?
And I hope you
Because
guys
something
aren't
is
fucking
wrong with
parents,
y'all.
because that would
Y'all,
make it
y'all
even
think
much
it's,
more sad.
and y'all think it's cool. Who the fuck gonna tweet some shit like that? Then gonna say, oh shit, try to delete that. Then gonna try to play victim. What is like, yo, something is wrong with y'all. And y'all think the shit is cool and funny and it's not. And you wonder why these motherfuckers talking about doing this and this to the gaming community. Why you got motherfuckers at Congress and shit talking about locking down on this game or this game is too violent or this and this and this or whatever because of the dumb shit that y'all do. Then y'all want to complain about that. Like something is fucking wrong with y'all. And there's always a PlayStation dude that's doing weird shit. What about the dude that was beating his dick in Walmart in front of the PlayStation 4? Who the fuck does that? Who does that? What about the weird dude that had the VR that was beating his dick off like he was fucking somebody in VR and he got caught doing that and was recorded? Then they put it up so people can see that. Who does that? Like, y'all PlayStation dudes are fucked up as individuals. For real. Like, I don't understand y'all. And I don't give a fuck about, oh, well, all of them like that. Apparently y'all are. Because you ever heard the old saying, one apple ruin a bunch? Y'all niggas do weird shit. Y'all don't think. They did, this is funny. It's not funny. It's not. A bunch of dumbass motherfuckers who need to be blocked. If I own Twitter, I would have blocked your fucking ass and make sure that your ass never get back on Twitter. How they did a Donald Trump to your ass. Because it's not fucking funny to make funny of someone losing their loved one or whatever. Like, y'all weird, man.
Crap. Just like crap.
People
It's
live
soft
in
to
a,
get that.
well, if it ain't me, who
Oh,
cares type of
he don't
thing,
want
and
to
that's
go
what makes
down
it
with the
sad.
ship. He don't want to go down with the ship. He don't want to
Who
go
the
down.
fuck
This
comes up
man's
with
brother
that?
died.
Who the hell says stuff like that? He don't want to go down. What ship is it that he's on that he's going down with? That doesn't make sense. Niggas
Well,
lose their
he's
job
leaving it
left and
for the
right
ship.
because of this fucking coronavirus bullshit. Niggas losing their job left and right. Job is being lost. The fuck is you talking about?
And had somebody had to come up with the initial to say he lost his brother. He wanted to spend time with his family.
For crap? What's his name? Jay Wood, J Fat, whatever the fuck his name.
Right.
All y'all niggas a bunch of pathetic ass fucking gamers, man. For real. Y'all need a life.
People, they're pathetic people,
Hey, Flip,
not gamers.
if somebody
People
can go
in
and
general.
sit there and told me I need help off when I fell asleep 30 paces from my goddamn bedroom, in my office, in my home office, not driving or nothing, you can't say that. Come on. If he sit there, if it was a mistake, he would have took that shit down immediately. It's just that easily. He would have took it down immediately. He would have saw that that's the wrong. Good thing about it, when you tweet, you get to see your own tweet. Am I right?
Yep.
You get to see like, oh man, that's the wrong thing. Before, and then you're gonna delete it before anybody sees it. And then you're gonna say, hey, that wasn't the tweet I meant. I apologize, but he didn't do none of that.
See, if this was like an actual celebrity, them journalists be on
They
it.
would have got him. It
Backlash
would have
be
been on
crazy.
TMZ, LZZ.
Everything.
Yep. So Rad B, Chris Hart, Butt Level, whatever you want to call yourself, stop saying it. Xbox do worse. Because if they did, like he just said, that shit would have been like real nigga news. Stop it. I'm not trying to hear Xbox do that shit. If it do, that shit wouldn't work. That shit would have
And we
lit up
would have,
like flame.
and we would have checked. Would have said, man, I don't agree
Nigga,
with
you
this.
would have seen
We would
that
have
shit on
Yeah,
the
came out.
like
fucking 9 o'clock news. Or wherever the fuck area do you live in the fucking United States, whatever region. They would have had that thing right on up there. Oh man, look what this game is there. Stop it.
But y'all want to
yeah,
give him
like
a
this
pass because
gaming, the gaming and
he
stuff
made
is
a
all
mistake.
cool. We
And
can
this is
talk
not
all
a
the
kid.
crap we want,
J Dub is
but
not a kid. J Dub been
when
on
it
Twitter
comes
and
to
YouTube just as long as I've been on goddamn YouTube and Twitter. This is a grown ass man.
I don't get that. Grown ass men doing weird shit. I don't understand that.
like I said, I just hope they ain't parents.
And you wonder why these fucking motherfuckers up there in Congress and shit talking about, oh man, well, we need to stop this shit. They got too much stuff like that. Don't act like y'all haven't heard the fucking report. Cause they've been talking about that shit recently.
Years.
But Xbox guys doing this. Xbox guys don't go after. I mean, you got the sum. I think it's the lesser of the evil. I got
Niggas,
PlayStation guys talk to me on Twitter. I don't even know who they are. You got to give him a chance. He made a mistake. Common sense, that was a mistake.
then
Common
that
sense
must
is
mean
not.
he
It's a mistake.
then that must
Why
mean
you
he's
trying
a
to take up
fucking
for a whole
retard.
grown man for? Like,
Yeah,
come on,
why y'all taking up for him? He got the man.
for a whole
I ain't
grown
never asked
man.
nobody to take over for me at all. Don't make no. If I
If you're a
messed up, I
Like
messed up.
he's your freaking kid.
if you are a gamer as you think that you are, whatever you're a PlayStation dude or Xbox Wii U dude or whatever the fuck PC dude, you should have nipped that shit in that butt. Like, yo, bro, come on. You bugging.
Not even a gamer, man. Just being a human being, just a human being general. Like, come on, bro. Like if you putting this much effort to try to say pardon him, excuse him, why don't you take this time to put him on the right path? Why don't you do that? Ever thought of that? Show
Pointing
him
to
what
the
he
side
did was
like, yo,
wrong and
bro,
why it
don't do that.
was.
Like, yo, bro,
Exactly.
don't
Like
do that. Don't do that.
look out for your man. Come on.
Y'all say this stupid shit, but I guarantee you, if it was someone in your family that shit would do, your fucking face would be red and steam be coming out your goddamn ears. You
But
niggas
It's
they were
my
fucking
like,
man.
well,
disgrace,
crap.
man.
It's
Oh,
my man that did this. Is he black? Is he black?
yeah, he was black.
Yeah, I'll have to come. I have to pull him aside just to have a brother to brother conversation. Cause yo,
Like, come on, bro, stop this. You're doing weird shit, man.
I
Shit
don't
is
ever
not
want to see
funny.
my
And
brother
then
I
go
y'all
don't want
ahead
worried
and
to.
get
about he blocking
doing
me. I don't give
stuff
a
like
damn.
that.
I've probably
Come
been
on.
blocked by him. I
Now
don't
you
care.
wanna now you wanna block people because you've been exposed. Because you look
You block me all
stupid.
you want.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas weird, man. Y'all
Instead
some
of checking
pathetic
your
ass
own.
people, man. Y'all fucking up gaming for real.
Because you and your
I
console
just
war
hope he
issue.
reevaluates what he thinks is
And
cool and what is
and a
not.
console war issue. It's the
That
console
console
war.
war, the console war is not that deep where though you want to
No.
add someone else's family or doing all this extracurricular shit for points.
It's
Who
fun
does
and
that?
game.
It's not fucking funny. Like who does that? At least, but no, I say it's Sony because Sony don't never come out and tell their fans stop the weird shit. But Microsoft did. Michael Phil came out and said that shit. Phil said many a time, like, yo, man, I'm not with that console war. Phil did Phil or did he not come out when y'all weird ass PlayStation dude was talking about raping a chick that does the voice of Laura Croft because we had a year exclusive? Who say shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like
They
what
don't
the
want to bring.
fuck
They
is
forget
wrong
about
with
that.
you?
They forget about that
And
though.
don't think because this dude's a Sony dude we get on. If anybody on this panel did something like that, any of us here, any of the other of us would have pulled that person aside and be like, yo, bro, what you doing? Like, come on. That like stuff is just not cool. No matter what side you on, no matter what your thoughts are,
Emmanuel, it
stuff
don't.
like that.
Emmanuel, it doesn't care if who they graduated from. Even what's old boy name? His old crazy ass.
Thank you, other thing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
It
Phil
don't
did
matter
said that.
where. Yeah, it don't matter what the frack your ass graduated from. Don't mean you can do dummy shit.
I think he means as a joke as fuck nigga university.
Oh, I don't know what that means. Y'all got so many acronyms and shit.
I think FN
Like none of
stands
this,
for fuck
nothing,
nigga.
like none of this shit is funny. You hold the old saying. Everybody hold the old saying, right? When somebody get popped in the street and the one don't want to say nothing or whatever, and that person child dial, oh, you say that, you saying that now, you don't want to say this and this. But if that would happen to one of your kins, you won't be saying that shit. You be out there crying like, why ain't nobody saying nothing?
And then you
Like,
got people.
stop it.
You got
That's how I
people.
look
Well,
at
just
it.
let it go. It ain't that serious.
No,
No,
don't
but
let
think
nothing
about it
go.
is no. Y'all don't let us go for nothing. Y'all, man, Xbox Live was finna go up. Y'all was ready to burn down Redmond. Y'all was finna do the me in March. Seattle, motherfucking Washington.
That's
That's
about
another thing
some
I don't.
white people did with the Capitol.
My man Law, why he ain't said nothing for a while. Law, what you have to say? I've been running my mouth too much, man. This shit got me pissed up and
Yeah, I know
emotional.
you've
Fuck
been
that.
silent. I was trying to
Fuck
say
that.
earlier
That shit got
what's
me in
going on in
that
the
shit got
talks
me
of
in my fucking
Livewire.
feelings. I don't give a shit. Go ahead, Law. Drink my good cup
Or,
of hot tea.
I,
Look, I mean, it's it's what it is, man. You know, unfortunately, cats out here allowed to be babies. You know what I mean? Like grown ass babies. Um, and when you don't get checked for that shit, this is what you get.
Hmm.
It's that simple. You know. I mean, it's no different than what a lot of shit we dealing with in America, man. You know, especially like with this whole racism shit. Like, like it's being said by a lot of people that study racism at its root. You know, people think that racism only affects the oppressed. It doesn't. It also affects the oppressor. You know what I mean, or the beneficiary of racism. Why do you think that our academics are low? Why do you think that, our production in the world is lower than what it used to be? I mean, we don't have people that are skilled. You got motherfuckers out here wanting to be coal miners instead of wanting to be working in green technology because instead of advancing and coming up to the times of technology, they want to revert back to what their parents or their grandparents did years ago. Like instead of like advancing. Well, I don't have to think. I just go there and collect a check. I'm like, bro, but don't you want better? Nah. The American dream for them is I go to work, I don't need to learn anything new. I need to just do this manual labor and you pay me. No thought process needed. And that's not, you know, and then
That's
they
what
complain
niggers
about
do.
and then
Take advantage.
they complain about immigrants taking their jobs. No, because let's be honest, a lot of immigrants that come in, those that do those serious shitty manual labor, that shit's shitty. It's not it's not it's not
Very.
like it's not like pushing boxes or nah, that shit's like picking cotton in the fucking 90-degree weather
It
type
is.
shit.
Trust
Like
me, I know. I live in Miami. But
the ones and the immigrants that are skilled, what do? They be take their asses right out there to Home Depot and they out there building houses. But them
mhm.
motherfuckers ain't doing that shit neither. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, you got a country with a lot of resources and motherfuckers out here bitching about motherfuckers taking your job, but motherfucker, you don't got the skills to do the job in the first place. You just want to be, what do you want to be, the manager? Stupid motherfucking manager. You don't know shit about doing shit, but you want to be the manager because it was told to you centuries ago that because you're white, it's alright to be dumb as a motherfucker as long as you're white. You're just better. Like this, that shit don't make no sense. Like, and that's why you have the situation where it is now. You literally got motherfuckers still to this day in 2021 that think just because they're white, they're better than somebody who went to college, has multiple degrees because that person's black, I'm better than him. The fuck, my nigga? Are you serious? You can't even tie your shoes without fucking getting your fingers stuck, and yet you're better than that motherfucker? Like, what kind of shit is this? But that's how they think. And that's a product of, of America not checking that shit. They just let that shit, like, think about it. Slavery happened. Did they apologize for it? No, they still yet to apologize for it. They just stopped it. That's it. That's not a fucking apology. Motherfucker, that's like somebody raped a girl and then just stopped and just walked away. That ain't the same thing as fucking paying for the crime. We're like, look, I'm not raping her no more, so it's all good. But like, no. that's,
That's some real
like,
shit.
look, man, I raped her a long time ago, man. Why you keep on bringing this shit up? Like, what? So she's supposed to forget? I mean, I'm just saying. Why can't you just give it over this shit? Yeah, I fucked her a couple of times without her consent, but I'm just saying. Like, yo, but and now you mad because she looking at you like, like you're fucking crazy. But that's how
As I
that's how
always
this.
say, the leak isn't going to fix itself. It's only going to get worse.
I mean, look, think about it. Every place that has gotten better from a situation that was terrible has always given retribution and reconciled for their wrongdoings. Germany's still apologizing for the fucking Nazi shit, and that shit was over before fucking Jim Crow ended. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? They still apologize for that shit. South Africa with the apartheid, same shit. America, have they done that shit? No, and that's why we in the shit we in now. Think about it. We just had this fucking the Black Lives Matter shit, and that shit went everywhere. That shit wasn't just here. It wasn't just in New York or fucking LA. It was motherfuckers that didn't even have black people marching out there with Black Lives Matter. That's how crazy that shit got. Think about that shit. Motherfucker with a population, black population, maybe 2% was out there marching for Black Lives Matter. Shit's crazy, bro. And then you still got motherfuckers that sit there and act like, well, I don't understand why they're marching. Like, I mean, they're in a free country. They can do whatever they want. But like, yeah, but if you're in a country that you could be a millionaire and a cop could kill you just because he has a bad day because his wife don't, you know what I mean? She ain't fucking cook his tuna sandwich the way he likes it. I mean, like, it's just crazy, bro. And there's no accountability for that shit.
And my man Jerry out here, look, man, we don't have to know what you think. We know what you do. That's what matters. It's what you do, not what you think. I can think all day. It don't matter. It's what I do is what matters.
Well, people like to talk a lot of shit. I mean, that's what you have people that actually do shit in this country, but you got a lot of people that just talk about shit more than anything. Think about it. Why do you think YouTube's so big? Got more niggas making videos about shit, talking about shit. They can't even fucking do. Like, how many times you see video game channels complaining about, well, this game and this thing, and they didn't fix the optimization on this, and they need to do a better job. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, but can you do it? Well, I mean, that's besides the point. Like, no, like, listen. It's good to be it's almost like YouTube in certain spaces have become like all about information with the lack of being able to process that information. You have certain dudes out here, all they do is literally regurgitate information. They have no idea of how to actually explain what that shit does. Like, this shit doesn't make any sense, bro. Now, it is. I mean, I guess you can't knock the hustle. It is what it is. I mean, if you don't know what you're talking about, but motherfuckers will listen to you, not know what you're talking about, then it is what it is. But there's a lot of motherfuckers out here just talking all this tech talk dumb shit. Like, if you give your opinion, fine. Opinion piece is an opinion piece. But motherfuckers out here talking all this tech and blah blah blah, and the PlayStation 5 is gonna have 15 teraflops, and this is why, because of this, that, and the third, because I got this underground source. But like, bro, you have no mathematics to back up your fucking statement. Like, where the fuck are you getting this shit from? Like, where are the numbers?
Mm-mm. Like
Like,
PlayStation 5 has 4.5 million. PlayStation didn't come out and said that.
Yep. People just
And
assume that
then,
shit.
yeah, and so then you want to go off of, we're gonna play the analytics thing. Let's go play numbers. You're gonna go off of PlayStation had a good financial quarter. I'll get it. I'm giving it to them. They had a great financial quarter. You know what I'm saying? But how can you interpret it? What is hardware sales to software sales? Because come on, Flip. You know you watch some financial numbers. All of it don't mix. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't say
Yeah, I do. Right. I
bid,
hate to say, yeah, I
mag.
do. Yep.
It don't. It don't equivalent. You think that you know because it say a certain thing. It's not. Think about it. At least what Xbox has. Xbox actually said this is what we made in hardware sales and on software on Xbox. Like they try to break it down to you a certain extent. They're not saying, but you can't say the PlayStation has this and that because it's not. PlayStation didn't come out and say none of that. And you get mad and then you want to throw it in people's face. You cannot. I can't. Finance. Flip. I think since what's my man name? Shout out. That's my guy for 50 grand.
Like Lebowski.
Blackie Lebowski. He tried to teach me the financial things on the financial when you see the financials, and that shit is like a fucking college course on its own. It ain't easy. You just can't estimate this to that. Now they're making a calculated guess. When you went to school and you did estimations, that is a what? What you think this number is? You're making a calculated guess. That's all you're making, and you can't just go with these numbers and solid. And then you hear your favorite YouTuber, oh yeah, they made this. They don't even know what's on that financials. How much is PlayStation money playing for is paying for having Sony be a success in movies, TV shows, hardware? Can you break that down? But what we say, we a bunch of stands, Xbox, and all that other shit. So I told you, this is a whole different podcast. This shit was think about none of this shit was scripted tonight. Zero. I don't think we even talked about this shit.
Mm-mm.
We might talk shit about like 2 weeks ago, but we ain't talked about. I ain't talked to nobody today.
Heck, if we do talk about it, it's like 10 seconds
Mhm.
before the podcast
Yeah.
starts.
Yeah, I haven't said nothing, and I ain't think this was going to even get brung up. But quit listening to these raggedy ass YouTubers that swear they got these insiders, and this person told them this is that. The only people that knows what sells, their numbers is sold, is Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, Dell, Asus, and all. They know what they sell because they know what they have to go. Think about it, they pay taxes on it. They got to know. Now it's according. Oh, Sony is selling at a loss. Every damn console gets sold at a loss. That's nothing new. You make it up
I
doing
never
it
understood
on your
that one.
software.
I never understood why they talk about. Well, they lost. Well, who don't know that?
That been every fucking console. Every console. We don't know what nothing sold if until that person come out and say what I sold. You don't know how many kids do I have. Y'all know of one, but I might have so many.
Shit, he
But I
probably
don't
don't even
throw a
know how
financial.
many.
I don't throw financials. Y'all don't know my financial pocket. No, I only got one. But y'all don't know until I say until I tell you how many I got. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. Microsoft said this is one of their biggest launches and all that. They would think about if everything was going right.
Mm-hmm.
I, ooh.
Man, they be making a killing more than what they doing. A motherfucker could go inside the store
Oh,
and shop normally as they normally would do. Yeah, this would be a different ball game.
Oh, but they don't want. Like I said, we telling you guys what a normal these fabulous YouTube people saying that they above it. We talk everything. This is something different. We like to interact with the community. We interact with the ponies. The what's called. We interact with anybody as long as you got common sense. Even though if you have a
we got
blue
an
love
IQ
dog for a
above a
girlfriend.
2.
We interact with yeah, like you just said. Whoa.
Yeah, I know. I ain't got no secret love child shit. Not that I know of. No, not that I know of. I don't have no. I don't have no. Nobody. I ain't getting no child support if I do.
Man, razor controllers fucking suck.
Mhm.
I mean, you leave it to vodka. It is that one scare that I had when I was joining Boys of Men. Vodka kill me with that jaw.
Uh,
That he be killing me with that yo jaw. That'd be funny as hell. He's like, no, he was part of Boys of Men too. He had that scare, that one pregnancy scare. Oh my god, vodka funny for
but
that
man,
one.
we did our little hour 30. Man, hope y'all appreciate the podcast, man. Y'all do what y'all want to do. If you want to like it, dislike, we don't really give to. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no Patreon, so you ain't got to support. We don't have no super chats.
You do
We
this for the
just
fun.
Who did,
Yeah.
did, did it just for honestly, it just cats like y'all want to come in and have your own opinion, your voices, interact with one another inside the comments. With the stupid one, the
Mhm.
slow one, the idiot one, the mentally impaired one, and the one that's kind of smart.
We
I
just
mean,
want to rock
hey,
out. We doing something different. You know, I don't think you
he
have
ain't
a
the only one.
podcast out here that does this shit other than it's a comedy podcast. Other than that, ain't no Xbox or video game podcast like how we have. You see, we don't disagree. You see, chaos like, hang on, let me talk. And usually, if I was on Xbox, I would have told him to shut the fuck up. But see, I wasn't gonna do that to him because I'm trying to be nice.
See, I'm nice. I'm nice enough to let him get away with it.
I'd have
See,
cut,
I'm
I'm
gonna hear
I'd have
it
nice
cut,
enough
tonight.
for.
I'd have
See,
cut
I'm
him the
gonna hear
fuck
it
out.
tonight. So I
I'd
already
have
know I'm
cut
gonna
him
get
out.
cussed out on Xbox Live tonight. So he gonna see because I see that's my fault because I put out the hit. So I got the bounty. If y'all play Grand Theft Auto, I got a bounty on my head. So somebody gonna try to get
Oh
me tonight.
yeah,
So if
good
I fuck up
analogy.
tonight,
Mhm.
yeah. So I'm
Good
I'm gonna get
analogy.
fucked up tonight. And matter of fact, give me your final thoughts. Punisher, you been quiet and shit. I forgot about you was even here.
He been having problems because he been botting through the whole damn show.
Well, yeah, something up with my internet, and that's why I haven't been talking much.
Get on your goddamn phone. You in the desert.
So my
Yeah, why you
phone
ain't get
now
on
is
your phone?
even worse.
I'm on my phone. I've
Yeah,
been on my
shit. The
phone the
phone
whole
So that's
This
working.
time.
what
why
you
I
do.
need the
This
part
what you
over
do.
there to the share.
No, this what you do. I know how to solve that. This what you do. You get some aluminum foil. You get
Don't
a
do it.
hanger. You grab your phone, wrap it around the aluminum foil with the hanger on it. I want you to go get
Get a
some
plastic
rice.
cup.
I want you to go get some rice, some hard boiled rice, white rice. I need you to go get some cinnamon. When you get the cinnamon, I want you to go get some eggs too. You need the salt and pepper with the eggs and stuff. I'm gonna show you how you're gonna mix up the whatchamacallit. And when you get that, I want you to get your charger. I want you to slide your chargers through the rice and the eggs and stuff. Don't connect it to the outlet yet. Don't connect to the outlet. Then I want you to go get another aluminum foil and wrap it around the tip with the outlet going stuff in like that, whatever. And I want you to go run a hot bath, a hot tub of water, because it's going to take a while you soaking the water and shit like that. Let me stop. Get this nigga to kill
What the,
himself.
This nigga that made an omelet. This motherfucker that made an omelet.
yeah, it
Do
sound
your
like you
cell
want to make some
phone heat.
pancakes too with the eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got
Yeah.
some bacon on the side. What's going on, man?
yeah. And when I get over there, I want some food to eat because it ain't gonna solve your internet problem, but it's gonna solve my belly problem when I get there.
But man, we catch y'all next week, man. I probably have better gameplay and stuff next week. I was just trying the shit out to this week because I got the option to do it. And I'm using no no capture card, none of that other shit. So man, y'all stay cool in these streets, man. Keep your pistols ready, man. I got a double barrel shotgun for the ponies, cause I know they gonna come after me. Christopher Hart, tell your wannabe girlfriend I love her. We out.
My
When the-
boo. That's right. Blow up down, nigga. Blow up down up.
Controlling love.
How long gonna leave and not stop the podcast? Like we
'Cause he
still
drunk.
laughing.
Yo, fool.
'Cause
Oh,
he
let me go get him.
he
Yo,
party
somebody,
drunk.
somebody go get him to come back their head. What the?
Yeah, hold up, man.
Oh, let me tell you. Hold on. What this fool is bold as